Detected near you. Her smile fades. The world around her suddenly feels distant, hollow. She glances around. Families laughing, kids running, the smell of coffee drifting through the air. But something feels wrong. A man in a hood stands near a jewelry shop, his posture stiff, a small object glinting in his hand. Ashley's pulse quickens. She forces a laugh at herself, dismissing it as paranoia, but fear doesn't vanish that easily. In the parking garage, her footsteps echo too loudly, bouncing off the cold concrete. Each step seems to have an answer, one just slightly out of rhythm, like someone else is walking too. She unlocks her car, drops her bag inside, and bends down to tie her shoe. That's when she sees it. A small white disc wedged under her rear bumper, blinking faintly. Her breath catches. The Airtag. She yanks it free, heart hammering, and throws it across the garage. It clatters, echoing like a scream through the empty space. Her chest heaves as silence returns. Across the city, rain taps gently against a window. Claire sits at her bedside, exhausted after another night shift, scrolling through her phone before sleep. The same alert appears. Unknown Airtag detected near you. She sighs, assuming it's a co-worker's tag left in her bag. But as the wind howls outside, a new sound rises beneath it. Slow, deliberate footsteps in the hallway. She freezes. The doorknob trembles once softly. Her eyes lock on the handle as it rattles again, harder this time. Then stillness. She peers through the peephole. Nothing but black. No light. No movement. Only her own reflection staring back, trembling. Morning comes too quickly. The police tell her it's probably a prank, another random scare. But when she sits in her car hours later, she notices something new. A thin strip of tape under the seat. She peels it back. Another Airtag stares up at her. Her heart drops into her stomach. Meanwhile, a man named Ethan scrolls through his messages. Weeks earlier, he accused his ex of planting Airtags in his backpack. Now he knows it wasn't her, it was someone else. Someone who doesn't stop. In the dim light of his apartment, Ethan opens his laptop. Dots glow on a digital map. 3 signals, 3 names, 3 victims. Each line of tracking data leads to one single place, a warehouse. The same signal flickers again, stronger this time. He looks closer. The dots are converging. All 3 are moving toward the same point. In a basement miles away, the stalker sits in silence. His walls are covered in maps, string, and pinned Airtags like trophies. Each one blinks faintly under the dim tungsten light. He leans back, a faint smile cutting across his face. Through the static of a cheap speaker, voices play in loops. Ashley breathing hard, Claire crying softly, Ethan muttering in disbelief. The stalker listens to them all, rewinding moments, recording fear. He writes on a board, "Targets, active," then adds a checkmark beside each name. The hum of the monitors fills the air. He scrolls through camera feeds, each one showing a familiar face in motion. Ashley walking to her car, Claire at her kitchen window. Ethan pacing in his apartment. The stalker whispers the names under his breath like a mantra. Ashley, Claire, Ethan. He closes his eyes, savoring the sound. Claire drives through rain, checking her mirrors again and again. Every car feels too close, every turn too long. Then she spots it, a black SUV following her. It stays just far enough back to be invisible in the blind spot. Every time she speeds up, so does it. Her palms sweat as she grips the wheel tighter. She swerves suddenly onto a side road, tires screaming against the wet pavement. The SUV doesn't follow. Her pulse begins to slow until her phone vibrates again. Another alert. Another Airtag. Her breathing grows shallow. She whispers to herself, "Not again." In a quiet coffee shop, Ashley stirs her drink but doesn't take a sip. Her eyes shift constantly between the door and the window. When the bell rings, she flinches, but it's only Ethan. He sits across from her, his face pale and tired. They don't need to explain. They already know. Both of them have the same alert, the same fear, the same invisible enemy. Ethan unfolds a creased map on the table. Lines, circles, coordinates, all pointing to one location. The warehouse. Ashley hesitates. "We should call the police," she says, but her voice is barely a whisper in her own mind. Ethan shakes his head, determination mixing with fear. He wants to end it. Night falls as they drive toward the edge of town. Fog rolls across the cracked asphalt, swallowing the headlights. The warehouse looms ahead, massive, silent, half-collapsed, a place forgotten by time. And waiting for them, inside the air smells like dust and rot. Claire's headlights sweep over shattered windows and rusted signs as she parks nearby. They don't know they're walking into the same trap. The stalker watches them all through his cameras. The screens flicker. 3 faces glow in the dark, each one drawing closer to his web. He smiles. The hunt is over. The collection is complete, and in the quiet hum of his basement, he whispers again, "Finally."
Ashley, a young Caucasian woman, suddenly swings a metal pipe. The stalker, an East Asian man in his 30s, dodges. Chaos erupts.
An adult Caucasian woman named Claire joins, throwing a heavy box that knocks out the power.
The only light left loaned. Blinking Airtags scattered on the floor.
They crawl toward a side exit, gasping, phones guiding the way.
The stalker's footsteps approach slowly, echoing like a heartbeat. You can run, but I'm already with you.
Ashley, a middle-aged African-American woman, finds an emergency door, slams it open, and sunlight floods in. Ashley, a middle-aged African-American woman, finds an emergency door, slams it open, and sunlight floods in.